No, that's not going to happen.
There's no money to be made.
Because we're lost.
Not gonna happen, Rick.
Touchdown.
You got to us again.
Pawnstars is one of those shows everyone enjoys watching, simply because there's always some kind of hidden treasure that appears and makes our jaws drop. Whether it's a coin everyone forgot about or a guitar everyone wishes to hold, Pawnstars is the show that gives us that satisfaction. There are some items, though, that the team has come across that are super rare and once thought lost. So today, we're going to be looking back at some of the rarest, one-of-a-kind deals that found their way into the pawn shop. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We will be giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice. So be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple. First, we're going to be looking at JFK's cigar humidor. Pretty much anything that was once owned by the US President John F. Kennedy is considered to be of big value nowadays. The same thing goes for this JFK cigar box that still contained a few cigars after coming into the Pawnstars store. Upon noticing the value and the importance of this item, Rick was completely blown away. The seller was looking for $95,000 for the box, and after some negotiations, Rick managed to buy the box with cigars for $60,000. To make things even better, another John F. Kennedy cigar box sold for over $500,000 back in the 90s, which means the box Rick has managed to buy for only $60,000 surely turned into a huge profit for him. Next is the Hertz-Penske GT Mustang of 2014. While the Pawnstars crew enjoy getting to see coins, books, and jewelry from the past, they also truly enjoy buying great rides such as Hertz-Penske GT Mustang. This car basically originates from Hertz' rent-a-racer idea, which worked with Roger Penske back in 2014. They created only 150 of these cars, and while this car is one of these 150 unique ones, it's also the first one. Next is the 1932 Custom Ford Roadster Model B. For those who may not know, Ford Model B was announced to be a commercial failure back in the day. The original Ford Model B was actually the first mass-market V8 car to be sold in the US. Over 13,000 Ford Model Bs were produced at the time, and each of them was priced around $500, which is around $8,300 today. This car was one of the deals Rick did not want to miss out on. He invited Danny, the car guy who is the expert in custom vehicles, and he had confirmed the value of Ford Roadster Model B is around $75,000 at the moment. Liking what he heard, Rick decided to pay $68,000 for the car. However, he figured he would not be driving it himself, and instead he ended up selling it to someone else. The original Beatles contract is next on the list. If you know anything about music, you probably know that the Beatles were one of the greatest music bands of all time on our planet. Their music was unique, and it's also timeless considering even to this day we get to hear some of their songs. Formed 60 years ago, the Beatles managed to sell over 600 million albums all over the world and have had 20 songs that have been #1 hit songs on Billboard. Of course, Rick knew this, and he knew that without the contract, none of it would have been possible. The seller of the contract looked for a whopping $1 million, and sadly, Rick figured it was just too much to pay for and decided to let it go. Of course, even though Rick did not buy this contract, it was easily something that has never been seen before on the Pawnstars show. 4 beautiful gold bars. You might have heard about how Rick purchased silver, but did you know he also purchased 4 kilograms of gold that he had to pay $128,000 for? Upon seeing a man come to the store and placing 4 gold bars on the counter, it looked like something you would only see in movies. However, it was real. The gold bars were in great condition, and it was something the pawn. Next, we have a Spanish gold bar dating back to the 1500s. Apparently, there have been many Spanish shipwrecks in the past 600 years. Rick. Next, we have one of the rarest items I think most will come across, which is George Washington's colonial 3-piece suit. On the 500th episode of the Pawnstars, the crew decided to show off some very interesting items. This George Washington colonial suit was one of them, and it was most likely the most expensive item ever introduced on the show as well. Brian, the private dealer, is actually a collector of presidential memorabilia, and this one he actually wanted to sell. Upon revealing the item for sale, Rick was stunned. He wanted to buy it right away. However, his interest was quickly shut down after he heard the actual price of the item. Brian bought the suit at auction and was looking for $3 million for it. Soon after, Rick managed to drop the price down to $2.5 million. However, even that was too much for Rick. He decided to give up on the item, even though it was a piece he will most likely never forget. And there you have some of the rarest items in Pawnstars history. Thanks for watching the video.